Hey everybody, this is Mark Spector Comics, and I'm back from the workbench. Something I haven't done in a while. Figured I wanted to change it up, change the scene, and show some cool books. And I got a nice unboxing. Alright, let's get into it. I wanted to talk a little bit about one of my favorite runs from Marvel, and it's quite underrated in my opinion, and I picked up a book to add to one of the collection, and I wanted to talk a little bit about this specific run. So the run in question is Strange Tales. So a little bit about a backdrop if you're not too familiar with Strange Tales. It was basically, an anthology series by Marvel that started, I want to say, between 1951 and 1968, and then it continued briefly. It took a little bit of a break, and then started back up again in 1970, I want to say 73 through 76 before ending. And it had some great cover artists, some great stories. You'll probably be familiar with some of them, by Doctor Strange, Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that were done by written Stan Lee, Jim Steranko. Artwork also done by Steranko, Jack Kirby, and Steve Ditko. Alright, so I'm going to stop with the oldest books that I have, work my way up, and then I'll show the last book. Alright, here we go. So the first book, this is Strange Tales number 128. Let's see if I can get this zoomed in real quick. Here we go. So really cool cover, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 128. It's actually quite one of the harder issues to pick up early on, and really the significance. There's a new character appearance in there. I'm not really sure how to pronounce the name. I'm going to go with Demonicus. I guess it's a disciple of Baron Mordo. But there's also a really cool Doctor Strange pinup in there. So it's quite a hard book to get. It's a lower grade. I've talked about this book before. It's probably like a 4.0, 5.0. There's some needed attention to it. But alright, let's get into the next book. Next book, this one's actually really cool. Strange Tales, Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Doctor Strange, number 150. And this has actually an artist first, work at Marvel. And he's, a big fan of a lot of people out there, his artwork. I'm going to say it's first Marvel artwork of John Buscema, or John Buscema, however you pronounce it. And it is a cool first appearance right here. Cover appearance. This character right here, Umar, which just happens to be Dormammu's sister. So there's a little bit of a spec involved in this book, because Dormammu is supposed to reappear in Doctor Strange 2, and potentially this character could show up as well. So this is definitely two things going on with this book. You got a artist first in Marvel, and you got this cool spec character. Alright, I don't have 151, which is actually quite a hot book right now. I've seen it before in the wild. It's actually Jim Steranko's first artwork at Strange Tales, and it's first artwork at Marvel. But I'm, continuing to look out for that book because it's a nice cover, and it's, gathered a little bit of steam, especially since CGC announced a private signing by Steranko. So getting into Steranko, next book, Strange Tales 157. Cool Steranko cover. Gotta love, you know, some of this. He loves to do like the Earth, you know, the globe in there as well in the background. Got this cool early not Doctor Strange, sorry, a cool Nick Fury. And I'm not sure who this character is, but it's just a great cover. So what's key about this? It's the first appearance of the Living Tribunal, which also has a lot of spec going into the Phase 4, potentially Phase 5. If you're not familiar with Living Tribunal, you may be pretty familiar with this next cover. And this is Strange Tales number 158. This is the first full appearance and the first cover appearance of the Living Tribunal. If you watch the first Doctor Strange movie, Baron Mordo talked about briefly about the staff of the Living Tribunal.
This is the staff of the Living Tribunal.
They show up. This book's gotten quite expensive over the year, and it's only getting harder and harder to find. It's a great red cover, and you can see, obviously, if you're familiar with Living Tribunal, it has 3 faces, and each face is, like I said, they judge. You know, the whole purpose of the Living Tribunal is to judge a person whether or not they're gonna be executed, whether they're not going to be put in punishment. He's the one right below the one above all. So he's very strong, great cosmic character. Look out for this character in the future. So, Strange Tales 158. And then my favorite book in the entire Strange Tales run. I picked this book up not too long ago, and also has some potential spec for the next Doctor Strange, 2 multiversal movie. And this is Strange Tales 169. This book's gotten quite hot over the year. And first appearance of Brother Voodoo. And it has a really cool date stamp there. So it's graded at an 8.5, off-white to white pages. Can't go wrong with Brother Voodoo. All right, and then the last book, also an earlier Strange Tales book. So let me just open this up real quick. Bear with me. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you want me to do some more of these, I can, by all means. This is fun. Like I said, this is one of my more underrated Marvel runs that I think people should be looking out for. And then the last book in question. Alright. It's another great cover. This is Strange Tales number 138. And going into the whole cosmic thing, it's the first appearance of Eternity, which is the twin brother of Infinity, another great cosmic character. So I believe this is Stan Lee written and Jack Kirby artwork. It looks like it, at least. It also has it's like a little interesting date stamp there. I picked this book up recently on the Mighty Comics' auction. This was, I believe, a claim sale. I paid 20 bucks for it, and actually it's in really nice condition, I may say so myself. Looks like a fine copy, yeah. And he put it in Mylar, which is really cool. So yeah, that's my Strange Tales run. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to throw a thumbs up. Throw some comments down below. Tell me what you guys think about Strange Tales, if you have some in your collection. And if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe. Alright, until next time, this is Mark Spector Comics, out.